Record. So how's everybody doing today?
Good.
Excellent. Excellent. Let me see. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start this. I'm going to try to do something here because we had a lot of feedback last time. I love learning new things sometimes. Can you guys hear me? Go like this. Okay, cool. Awesome. Go like this. Just kidding. Don't do that. Okay. So today I brought, well, he was on last week, but he's going to be talking, Demetris, and he's been rocking it. And I want him to dive into a lot of the cool things that he's been doing. So, but with that being said, today I'm going to sort of like jump into, in fact, I need to hear some voices. I can't. Okay. I need to hear voices.
Bless you.
I got a sneeze on there too. Awesome. So with that being said, I'm going to have Demetris talk, but today I want to hit something that I've been very good at doing, and I think that a lot of people have, and that is making excuses. So we're going to talk about that today, and how that can actually stifle your growth and make you completely. You become used to it. You become used to making excuses for yourself. Yeah. So, and before I'm going to jump on here and pull up something that I was reading. This is pretty cool. You guys may have already heard this, but I'm going to see if you guys can answer who this is, okay? I'm going to name a few things, give you a little bit of a background of this person, and you guys tell me who you think it is, okay? This person was cut from his basketball team his junior year of high school.
Who was cut right now?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan, boom. This person got dropped by a major record label only after 3 months. She might be one of the strangest people on the planet, but she has sold a ton of albums.
Lady Gaga.
Boom. This person was denied by USC School of Cinematic Arts not once, but twice. If he would have given up, it would be no, I can't say that. Well, there would be no Chunk, Sloth.
Oh, Jesse J?
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, well.
I was going to say Spielberg.
What? I heard music.
This guy's first children's book was refused by 27 publishers.
C.S. Lewis?
Dr. Seuss.
Oh, I should have known that.
This person was canned by Baltimore's WJZ-TV for being too emotionally involved. Now she has a net worth of $3 billion.
Oprah.
Boom. This guy was flat broke 5 times before he founded what he is really known for. One of his, well, there's a lot of people that were broke 5 times, but this guy, a major car company.
Henry Ford.
Boom. Yep. Macy's founder, I'm going to tell you, R.H. Macy started 7 businesses that failed. After that, he started a department store called Macy's. And now, you know how Macy's is. Let's see. This one everybody should know, I think. This guy was fired by a newspaper editor because he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. Oh, he was also bankrupt, too. Anybody?
All I can think of is Donald Trump. But he's not newspaper.
No, he was hired by a newspaper editor, but his name was a guy named Walt Disney.
Oh, okay.
A guy named Walt Disney.
The point behind me saying these stories is their life, their legacy, their direction could have easily changed if they would have made that their excuse, that's why I didn't make it, is because this guy fired me from a newspaper. So I decided to go work at a restaurant. You see what I'm saying? We let other people dictate our direction in a lot of cases. And we need to not do that, because what happens is we end up getting, when we do that, it's, we let, I can't think of what it's called. It was your identity and your essence. Your identity is what people see you as, okay? Your essence is what you are, is what you want to be. So either you let other people identify you, or you basically, you know, live to create your purpose and to go through the stumbling blocks and not make excuses. But think about it. You know, there's a lot of people that say that they're broke, they don't have any money. Look at Henry Ford. Look at these guys that are like very successful, is because they kept on pushing and didn't make excuses. So I think that's one of the biggest things. I've dealt with it. I've struggled with it. So just food for thought.
Has to do with dreams and drive. I have a dream. I have a dream, and I want to go for it, and I'm not gonna, you know, accept anything less. Since getting fired as well, because I got fired 2 years ago. It was that's when everything begun for me, and it all begun with me just actually putting my email down in one of those get rich 6-figure incomes, etc. And at first I was like, you know, I was always not wanting to do that. I was trying to avoid it, but this time I said, no, I'm gonna do it. And I actually, you know, just started putting my email on everything. I think one of the Fred, I keep on hearing myself. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna block somebody out. Well, I'm not somebody. I'm gonna mute everybody except for you.
Yeah, because there's static and I can't hear.
Okay, one second. Oh, yes. Hold on one second. Demetrius, unmute.
All right.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, this is better. So basically what happened was I never thought I would get into all this internet online business, making money online. But I had to make something happen for me since I was out of a job. And I really wanted to get into the social media consulting business, because I already had some experience in trade marketing and all that corporate stuff. So I took it all online. Now, I don't want to tire everybody out, but I just want to say that if I never put down my email in one of those scammy looking posters saying you're going to make 6 figures, I wouldn't have found, you know, I wouldn't be here right now doing this or making money online, which I am. I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I know my path is, I'm on the right path, because every month or every year since I've started, I'm on another level. I'm on a total different level than I was 2 years ago. I didn't know what CPA marketing was. I remember me being scared in applying to offered sites like ClickBank. They made it seem like it was something hard to do, something serious, something, and it turned out to be a lot more smoother in the long run. But anyway, I think we're all on the right path if we haven't quit yet. I wouldn't suggest quitting as an option if you really love what you're doing right now. If it's something that you enjoy, you keep on doing it. Anyway, and I don't want to tire anybody else out. I need Fred to ask me a question so I can follow through. I took it away from you talking about positive mindset dreams.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't. Hey, listen. And what you're telling us is your story, and that's the thing. People have to realize that their story, everybody's story is important. Everybody's story means something. I don't care what you think. I think I talked about that before. You know, my story. We're all sort of similar. We all have roadblocks. It's the people that they end their story on chapter 1 that it's a shame.
You see, I made a very strong decision that when I got fired, I decided I'm not going to allow anybody to be controlling my life. Basically, I don't want anybody telling me I don't want to depend on anybody else so I can live my life. So listen, if we're working for somebody, we're working for somebody's dream, and you're not working for your dream. Unless you're doing something that you love with the same, but there's the same similarity to the owner of the business you're working for. But other than that, everybody needs to strive to making it on their own and not depending on anybody else, because once you get fired, then what? You know, you can't be, I don't want to get back into the corporate world. I will never get back into the corporate world. I don't care what anybody says, or if anybody says, no, there's no way you can do this, Demetrius. I'm like, but why? Give me a reason. Why? You never tried it? Have you tried it? Do you know what's going on? But it's a scam, Demetrius. What's the scam? Have you tried it? Have you worked? Have you got any money back? So it goes on. You're going to get a lot of people coming into your business questioning you all the time, especially this business, because everybody makes it seem like it's so easy. But it's certain programs that do actually work. Like, for example, the digital affiliates. It works. I know it works because me trying to find the right programs to make things work took me 2 years until I figured it out all by myself. And then when I came around the digital affiliates, it was like, okay, wow, I wish I had this like 2 years ago, and things would have been a lot more smoother and a lot more less costly for me, because I bought 1,000. Literally, I was showing Christian how many programs I bought just to get to where I am today. And then suddenly TDA comes through. And so you would ask me, why are you part of it if you already know what's going on? Well, it's easier for me to teach somebody how to do this by having other two people that have been successful at it and making a program that works just by following the step-by-step process. It's easier for me to be a coach for it and say, look, be part of this business. You're going to learn everything that you need to learn, from building a website to building a list to learning how to promote stuff to being an affiliate marketer that you want to be, if that's what you're striving for. If not, then that's it. Now I'm not wasting my time either. See, I have Christian here, and I'll show Christian. Sorry, Christian, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Hello.
Right.
So I'm just being real here. Christian came from Cyprus to Greece. It's an hour and a half away by plane. I mean, it's nothing cheap. He came to stay with me for a couple of days so we can work on TDA and get him on going, like me coaching him, basically, taking him by the hand, using TDA and stuff. So this is a good example of how much I have a passion for this, having my friend learn this business and going through the same stuff that, you guys are going through, whatever. For me, it's advanced. I'm advanced. I consider myself advanced. It's giving me some tips, but it's making my life easier by helping other people. And I want to help other people succeed. That's why I'm very, I'm very, what do you call it?
Passionate?
Proactive in TDA, the group, helping people. I've friended a lot of people from there. They're asking me questions, helping them out. So, yeah, I mean, look, you can't go wrong with TDA. That's my own personal thing. And if it's overwhelming for a lot, it's going to get past. You're going to get past that area. It's all about building right now. It's all about learning the basics, building, and then you'll be fine, and you're going to love everything inside TDA. Now it sounds like I'm promoting TDA a lot, but I'm really there's nothing else to promote at this point for this type of industry. So whoever is
this, everybody here is in TDA, which is cool.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that you guys. This is good. This is good. We're good, and I can't wait for the rest of the weeks that are coming up. This is, a lot of people look at week 1, 2, 3, and they're like, before week 4 ends, they quit, and you're like, my God, do you even realize that just the $37 that you're getting and the program, the weekly stuff that you're gonna get, is setting you up for life. It's your business. It's for you. You would promote anything else you want by learning the tricks. Anyway, I think I'm done.
Well, it's $1.30 a day, to be honest, and that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's about the price of a Coke or even less. Pop, soda, whatever they call it in different areas. So, but no, I completely agree with you. No, one thing I want to ask you is I get the question all the time. Well, I don't have a lot of money to promote. I don't. And so give us one of your best ways that you do promote?
Okay, the best ways is look. If it I don't know what people have, because you see, I've got a blog, I've got my social media profiles. I've been building for a couple of years now. I'm doing everything through my blog and my social media profiles, and by people that have trusted me through my lists. Because by building a relationship with your lists, you have people that will follow your every move. For example, in our call right now, we have Lee's in there. And Lee is one of my great followers, but he came through trying to promote something else to me. And I kind of like did a 180 on him and kind of promoted him something else that I was in, that I'm currently in as well, another a network company. And now Lee's with me in TDA as well, because he knows that everywhere, that my word's my bond. It works. It will bring you something. Come and join me, etc. Now, in terms of promoting in general, I use a lot of social media. That's my free traffic, and my blogging again through SEO, etc. Keywords. I get people find me through that. YouTube as well. YouTube is huge. And I would suggest whoever's making videos as they're teaching you in TDA, put them out there and, start working YouTube, because you get seen and in Google and everything. And one-on-one with people that I consider they would love this kind of business. I don't like bothering people with telling them, hi, how are you today? How's your business? Oh, the great, I don't like that. Okay, I find it. I think everybody's doing it now, and it's become tiresome. And I see people coming up and doing that to me, and I kind of turn into an a-hole because it just becomes annoying. I know they're not genuine. I know they're not caring about me. They're just caring about the business they want to promote. So it's not a good thing to do that. You got to be genuine. Either be my friend for a while before you start promoting me stuff, or I don't know. So I only contact people that I think they would trust me in this. And since, look, if you have confidence in the program, it's very easy to talk your passion or talk about what you learned. Do a video about how you created a landing page. You know how many people are searching about landing pages? I mean, seriously, you can connect other people coming through YouTube and finding you because you put landing page in the title of your video. So it's all about time. Be patient. It takes time, but you got to be patient. It's not going to come tomorrow. It could, but it's not going to come tomorrow. And building takes time. It took me 2.5, and I'm still building. So, but I'm loving what I'm building.
So with that being said, would you say, true or false, you have to have deep pockets to make something like this happen?
No, false. It's a myth. You don't need deep pockets to make this happen. Seriously. You don't need, the only reason you would need deep pockets to make it is when you want the thousands the next day. I mean, I can't be more honest than this. It could work if you scale up right, etc. But can you afford it? If you can afford it, do it. If you can afford it, do it, but follow the right information. Don't go follow something that you think it works or whatever. Don't try and reinvent the wheel either. But you don't need deep pockets. I pay Facebook $5, maybe actually $1 a day for 30 days. That's an awesome one to build a page, for example. Just $1 a day. And I know I'm going to pay $30 at the end of the day. Okay, at the end of the month. That's nothing, because I think I'm going to get back a lot of more value because I advertise cheap. And anything that I do in ads, I never get past $10. And solo ads, oh, that's fine. And it's done me good. I mean, but again, you don't need to pay to get on Pinterest, get on Twitter, get on YouTube, get on social, the Facebook, get on Google Plus, and believe me, people are gonna start connecting with people. And another nice little trick is adding maybe 50 people a day on each profile and watch them add you back, but make it sure it's targeted. Like for example, if you have a WordPress blog, a great example is to go to WordPress, create a Gravatar, which is like a profile for WordPress where you connect everything, and just go and add people on a daily basis on your category, in your category, 100 a day, and then you're going to start seeing traffic to your blogs, because these people are going to be like, oh, this guy's nice. He liked my page. he followed me. Let me check out what he has. He clicks on your profile. It takes him to your WordPress or your blog, and then they like you, and then it become, you know, that's traffic, and you're targeting people that you want. You're targeting people with internet marketing. That's what you're into. People that blog, they're looking for traffic, whatever, all that.
Awesome. And that's the thing about it, guys. I'm going to unmute everybody. Let's see if it's going to blow up the. Hello? Wow. Okay, that was cool. Okay.
Sorry if I tired everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all unmuted now. No, and I just want to know if anybody has any questions.
I have so many that you wouldn't have time to answer them.
Ask. We have all the time, and I would love to hear somebody ask me a question because it helps. So do it. What's in your mind?
Well, my problem is I don't know much about how to set things up, how to do things. Like I'm not good at reading instructions and trying to figure things out. I'm better if somebody shows me, you know, if I watch something and then can duplicate. I'm not good at just reading instructions and trying to do something. So I haven't even set up, I mean, I've been paying for my funnel, but I haven't even set anything up at all because I don't know how to do it.
Well, haven't you been following the videos inside TDA? Just questioning, because that's the whole process right there. I mean, the copy and pasting from Bob and James. I mean,
I'm for you.
Yeah, like I've watched some of them, and like Gemma was going to help me do it, but she's busy, you know. She said she would help me do it, but she just hasn't been able to. So there are things I don't know, like I need to set up, you know, because I read you're not supposed to have Gmail, so I have to set up my own account first, you know, to have a different email, you know, whether through GoDaddy or something like that. You know what I mean? Like www.nancytoes.com or something. I have to have that first. And then I have to make a video to set, you know, to have something for the funnel to come to, you know, I don't even understand all the logistics of this. I mean, when I'm talking basic, you know, I don't even understand some of the language, how things work. So that's my biggest issue is trying just to learn it. And it's so overwhelming.
Question is in the get started, because I'm sure that the program was designed in a way for anybody that's new to this will pick it up from zero to you know, to that. So my question is, did you finish watching videos? Did you watch them clearly? Did you pause, watch it again, and then try and follow through the steps that they took, etc.? Did you do that? Because it helps. It helps.
Yeah, I watched the getting started like a couple times. But I think it's for me to go, like, just to go on to Aweber and trying to figure out how to set that up from the beginning and how things could, like, I guess I need to go back and really start from scratch. But I have to get, before I can even do Aweber and start a funnel, I have to buy a web address, because my Gmail doesn't. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's all there as well. That Fred, can you correct me if I'm wrong? I mean, the information to build even your WordPress or the Aweber is there. The videos are there, but we can do a one-on-one as well, and I can help you set up Aweber if you want.
The thing about it is everybody learns differently. You're not the only person that's had these roadblocks. You know, I've actually told people that I say, go ahead and watch the video on one screen, have another one open here, do it step by step. Is it easy the first time? No. And I say, if you have a hard time, go back and watch the video again. I understand that some people learn better than others. I always like to, I put it like this. If you have, I don't know if if a lot of people are still working jobs or not. But if, for instance, if you were told to go ahead and do something by your boss, in most cases, you're not going to say, I can't. You'll figure out a way to do it. So I think that's more so the mindset. We get our minds jacked when we get something thrown at us in a really different way.
Can I give you a real life example of that, of what you're talking about?
Absolutely. Hello? Guys, can you hear me? Hello?
And sometimes it might sound confusing. But don't rush it. Never rush something. Honestly, it's not going anywhere. It's always going to be there. So I wouldn't rush it if I were you. And I would actually sit down, because you said twice that you kind of watched the videos and you didn't really watch everything.
I watched it straight through once.
Okay.
And I watched it again. And I might have even, I'm trying to think now how many I've gone through, because there was a point when I first started, I watched them, and then I've had other family things taken me away from it, like issues.
You need to give yourself at least an hour, 2 hours a day in the beginning to focus and extra. My friend here, I went to the beach today. I left him here to do his homework. I mean, it's just, I'm giving you examples of, you need to focus. It's all there, though. The information is there, and the steps are there. That's why I'm like confused on how are you stuck right. I understand it's overwhelming. The information could be a lot and confusing, but I'm willing to help you as well. Through, I'm sure it's very simple to help you. So don't freak out, about how confusing things could be. It'll straighten out. Believe me, I was in the same spot, and I was learning the same stuff you're learning right now. Everybody's going through the same process.
Yeah, I think that's what it, well, of course, I was working with, sorry, that's my husband.
That's fine. Answer it.
I'll call back in a minute, okay? I'm on a live webinar. I'm talking. What?
Our regards.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not that I'm holding wallet. I gotta go. I'm on a live webinar and they're talking to me. I gotta go.
We don't want any divorces in this project.
No, he's asking me if there's a Target in North Kingstown. I'm like, no.
And let me Google that real quick.
Yeah, it's in Warwick.
There he is.
I mean, it's 20 minutes away, but anyway. So I just thought, like, I even asked my sons, because they're very good at the computer. And so I'm looking at my son's like, I have no clue what a funnel is. I don't even know what this is. So he doesn't, I just have to keep watching it and maybe I'll get it. But I tend to be the one, like you say, like you're showing your friend there,
This is a funnel. This is a funnel.
Right.
I'm going to give you my best way to what a funnel is, okay? Here we go. You get a thing in the mail from Target, 25% off, correct?
Yep.
Okay, that's your capture page. What do? You go in to Target to redeem this coupon. You give them the coupon, but you go shopping for the coupon thing, and whatever you're looking for, whether it be a toaster oven or something, and you're like, oh, wait a second, I need to get some laundry detergent and something else. So you grab that stuff as well. You go to the cashier, they give you a great experience. You're happy, you like everything's set up, okay? And what do? You use your coupon, your capture page, same thing. You put your email in basically, but you're not doing it this way. See where I'm going here?
Yep.
And you're in their funnel. They get your information. You buy the stuff and you love the stuff. You love Target so much because it's so clean. It's much better than Walmart. They end up going back to Target. Boom. Same thing.
And they send you stuff later on, over and over.
Right. And I understand the funnel. The funnel is what brings them to your landing page. And when they when they go, the funnel is what gives you all your emails, correct? That's how you build your email list.
Right.
The capture page is where you get the email. The thing is, the funnel is, you can have a funnel as deep as you want to. We have a funnel for church, to give you an idea. New guest comes in, whether they saw us on the website or they, somebody invited them, they come into the church, they get greeted, okay? And then they come in, they get accustomed to the Oasis Cafe, they go back, they watch service, they get saved maybe, hopefully that's what happens, and then all of a sudden they start to get involved in the church. Same premise. It's just basically you have somebody that goes in, puts their email in, they get what you promised them, you start to email them value, different offers that you're using, TDA, whether it be ClickFunnels, whatever you're promoting, okay, not spamming them, but you're promoting to them, and they end up trusting you and buying from you because they enjoyed the process of going through your funnel. That's exactly what it is. Yes, you have to, like TDA's funnel is going to be, you guys got to understand, we're working on so many pages you guys are going to have access to. Everybody that put in a testimonial, you're going to have access to a separate page specifically for that. They've already gotten 2 done, and they're going to start to replicate them, and they're putting emails back there. This is all stuff that's hopefully going to be set up by next week. I'm going to shoot for that. So with that being said, it's already going to be set up for you, the funnel aspect of it. And then, for instance, like for pro members, we're in the process of creating actual landing pages that they can just use to grab emails. Okay, high converting landing pages. But a funnel is getting people their email in there. Once you get their email, they're in the funnel, and you start to send them emails, send them to your videos, send them to your blog posts. And as long as they don't unsubscribe and they keep on valuing your content, unless they're a freebie Freddy, they're going to buy. But there are going to be people out there that just want free stuff.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. There's no doubt about it. There's people that are just freebie seekers. Like in the car business, when I was in the car business, they called them, there's a lot of names for them. But, the Yankees or, people that just want to, waste your time.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you treat them any differently. You just, obviously they're not going to buy it from you, But that's what it is. Every company out there has some form of a funnel. Ours is actually very, very easy. Go in, and then here's the thing: people, they'll set up a funnel. They'll get all these emails. And they'll never email them. They won't email them. They could have 200 emails in there that are just sitting there. That's not going to magically all of a sudden these people are going to get emails from somebody. No, you need to email them. So that's where, because if you don't, and I'm attest to this, people get bored. They won't see you, and then all of a sudden you email them like 2 months later. They're gonna like, who's this guy? And unsubscribe. So you have to basically set up a game plan, a strategy. So if you're setting up the TDA funnel, okay, and you get emails, added to your list, you want to make sure that you set up an autoresponder sequence. And they're actually making those right now. I believe, I can't remember who it was. It might have been, who put the email? Somebody put like 8 emails.
Delia.
Huh?
Delia.
Who was it?
Delia.
Delilah, I think.
Delilah, yes. Delilah put 8 emails out there that you can, it's in the group. So if you go to search and type in Delilah, it'll come up, and you can actually, she said you can use them. I would mix them up a little bit, put your link in there, of course, and then change the name at the bottom, and then use those. But you have to actually use them, paste them in there, and put your link in there, and then it's not hard, guys. You just have to be proactive about it. You have a job. If you have a job that you have to go to, okay, then give yourself 2 things that you have to get done today. Okay, so I want to write an email and I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do those today. And then don't make the excuses like, oh, you know what, I'm too tired to do it. Or I just, I got to do something else. You know, if you're really passionate about something, you're going to do it. I used to tell people that when I worked at a regular job, they would constantly complain about doing stuff. And I'm like, it's weird. I go, you know, you never complain about coming to get your paycheck on Fridays. Strange. You know, and it's true. It's their mindset. Okay, I want to get paid, but I don't want to do the work.
Right.
You got to do the work.
You got to do the work. You got to always do the work.
Yep.
Sorry, it's a must. It's everybody's got to do the work. Nothing comes on a silver plate. And I'm even strict with my friend right here. He's got to do the work himself. I'm not here to hold his hand.
Yeah.
I am, but I'm guiding him to the right. So because this is for him later on. I'm teaching him you got to think outside the box. Not right now, not tomorrow. But you got to think about who you can help by doing this, because you're becoming a specialist. You can take these skills and use it either for you or for somebody else. Nobody sits and learns these things. Nobody. Only the people that are interested in this. Not saying that nobody can. Just not everybody's interested. Not everybody has the time. But since you have the time, you're in it. Do the work. Trust me, it's a lot of hard work. It is. It's overwhelming. But once you set it up, you'll be ready to go. I promise. I can promise you that. It's going to become easier when you get the lingo and the words and the terms. It's all hard. Trust me, I've been there.
Oh, well, let me ask you a question, Nancy. Is that one of your roadblocks? Is the learning process?
Yes, and I definitely need to be better with time management. You know, not allowing. I mean, I've had just a lot of family things going on. You know, my daughter has been really sick, and she's got 2 kids, and her husband's away in the military, and my parents were visiting, and my mother. There's just tons of stuff going on, and so you're trying to get things done, and all these things seem to get in the way. And I really need to learn to put, you know, I'll put certain time away, and then just stuff is always, and it's not excuses because I want to do it. It's just, but I have to be, you know, have time management and not allow other things to interfere with it.
Well, the one thing I recommend to you is
everybody has stuff.
Is to get a lot of your plate. Your plate's obviously small at this point in time. You can handle so much. So if you have a bunch of distractions, do one thing a day. I don't care if it's a small thing, and then write down that you did it, and you have to retain it. If you don't retain it, it's not going to be any good. You have to retain it, and I know you can retain it. Every person on this board is capable of doing, you know, whatever we do. There's no doubt in my mind.
Everybody.
So you just have to really, if it's, some people can do 5 things a day, 3, some people can do 1. And you have to realize that, and don't let that be a crutch. You just take it, the one thing, and make sure it's going to be something that's going to progress you forward. Patricia asked, where can I get access to Delilah's emails?
It's in the group.
Yeah, it's in the group. I can, I'll tag you in it, Patricia, okay?
Fred, let me interject something there. The Harvard people making money and having businesses did a test, and they found that most people always say, we're going to study later tonight. If people would just dedicate 1 hour in the morning, just 1 hour, and do a very slow test, but give 1 hour and study whatever they're studying for 1 hour in the morning when it's dead quiet out there, nobody's bothering them, and manage that time and get on the internet and listen to the videos and listen to that, they will retain 70%. They found the students that were studying at 3 to 4 and 5 and 6 o'clock at night were losing 60% of their retention. This is from the Harvard Business School.
Wow.
That's the secret. You got to get up early in the morning, an hour. You know, God, it's just so quiet in the morning. Just say your little prayer, get out of bed, be thankful, sit down, and watch a video.
And retain it, yeah.
Don't do 2 hours. Don't do 3 hours. And the other thing, Nancy, if you have a host where you have a domain or something, your email is on there. Is what they want. That's where you want to get in your email. Just get into the cPanel and you get your email. It's very simple. It sounds simple, I know.
There are widgets as well. Widgets on your WordPress. You can collect emails just by that. Easily integrate Aweber in the beginning.
Hey guys, you know how we talk about being shy on video? Here, this is my wife. She's sitting next to me. Say hi.
Hi.
She's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
We're all friends here.
Yes.
It's fine.
So, no, yeah, I will get that. Delilah, I think, is on. Delilah, you there?
She was, yes. She unmuted for a minute there.
Let me unmute Delilah. Let me see if I can hear her. Delilah.
Yep.
Delilah? Okay. She might be, I don't know what's going on.
And thank you for letting me ask the questions, everybody. I know you guys, or most of you probably already know all the answers to that, so I'm sorry. I know you're probably way above that, but
don't be, no, nobody's above that, and everybody is, we all
I
ask.
mean more advanced. You're more advanced and further along than that is what I mean, you know. That's basic to a lot of people.
So I'm gonna throw somebody sort of under the bus and ask them a question. Not under the bus, but let's see. And then what do you got going on? Anything new?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, so I'm using Facebook free traffic at the moment. So I've created a page, a social page, and it's a funny story actually. Before joining TDA, I used to do advertising on Facebook, and I got a slap on the wrist because I was doing things the wrong way. Basically, Facebook doesn't like MLM opportunities and direct linking to landing pages, and I kept doing it despite their warnings, and they banned me. And I went to contest their decision, and they said we're not going to listen to you. You're banned for good. So I can't advertise on Facebook, guys. So that case study for me is it's not doing me any good. But going back to information overload, etc., and not understanding everything right off the bat, I would take one case study and just concentrate on that one case study for a week, 2 weeks, even 3 weeks if you have to. Because I'm like everybody else with the M&M opportunities. You just want to see results straight away. And it's very easy to get distracted and then give up. Like Demetrius said, after a month, you just go. So you want to stick with it. And I'm going to stick with TDA and see how it goes. And so far, since I've been sitting on these calls as well, I've seen my productivity go up. So I highly recommend everyone just coming back to the power calls as well. Because it does actually help motivate you, keep your mind on one track. Because the minute you derail, that's where you start thinking, okay, right, it sucks, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that. You start slacking, you stop uploading videos on YouTube, you stop posting, you stop writing blog articles. You just basically stop engaging with the activities that is actually going to make you money. And like Demetrius said, I know he's got a blog. It helps. You need to have something. You need to have a goal. You need to have a task list that you come to every day, if not every day, maybe every other day, if you can make the time for it, just so you can actually start to see some results. Now, I'll be honest and say I haven't seen any sales yet, but that's not my priority. I mean, my priority is to build my list. And once I have a list of a good number of people, that's where I will start concentrating on the sales. But
my question to you is: did you build your list? Did you build a list?
Yes, yeah, I have.
That's important because what you said. Don't focus. If you focus on something else, you're going to leave something else. It's all about focusing on one thing at a time, as you said. So that's cool because now you've created your list. Now you're going to go on for the rest, the next. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. So yeah, just concentrating on just building a list, and then hopefully when the list gets to maybe 1,000 subscribers, which should be soon, we should see some results hopefully.
Oh yeah.
You'll be paying Uber a little bit more though. Keep that in mind because when mine got past a certain amount, I was like, oh, I just got charged like 30, I think now, or 25, I can't remember. But I'm almost at 1,000 as well.
Nice, cool, awesome. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Well, excellent. And quick question: does anybody have any thing that they would like to see as far as promotion wise. I know, just FYI, there's a lot of stuff right now almost getting done, almost ready to go. As far as banners, the videos, the emails, but is anybody have anything that they've been really wanting to?
Yeah, there is actually one thing I want to ask you, Fred, and I asked this question last time, but I'm not sure if Bob understood me. I probably didn't ask the right question, but if you have a list of, say, 500 people, regardless of your list size, sometimes you want to promote TDA over and over again. Well, I suppose that's the goal, right? Is to promote TDA over and over again. You don't always want someone to sit through the long intro video. So is there a way to link them straight to the checkout page, but make sure you've got an affiliate tag on the end?
Yes,
absolutely. And I couldn't find a link.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me see if I can do this.
I'm putting myself in my subscribers' shoes, and they're probably thinking, "Oh, I've got to watch that video again."
Let me go into. What did I do here? Let me. You know what? Here, let me share my screen real quick. Tell me when you guys can see it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we see it.
So let me here. Okay, and then click right there. Okay. So what you want to do is, see what I'm doing here? 1 second. Going to copy this. I'm going to paste that right there. Oh. Now, do you see how that looks?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, here's your checkout page. Okay, you just take your affiliate link and add it on the end, just like that.
Okay.
That's with any of the pages.
Right. That's going to be awesome. Yeah.
So you basically just take that. So that right there, that link, if somebody buys off that, it'll be credited to you.
Nice. Okay.
Just that simple. So one thing I do like to tell people is everybody, is yes, I agree with you as far as seeing. See, I use this. I actually love this sales page. I like it better than the other one. I don't know what it is. I just do. I think it's just simple. But let me. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Okay. So with that being said. Yes, you want to make sure that, if you keep sending people to the same sales page, it could put them in mentality that they'll finally eventually buy. But I see your point. So you want to maybe do a video talking about it and say, click on the link below.
Yeah, so I'll have a different pre-sale page each time. It's not the same page, but eventually it takes them to the same checkout.
Yeah, just FYI, sometimes it takes people 7 to 10 times to buy something. It really does. That's why it's so important to have a follow-up. And that's why people, as far as on social media, anything that you're promoting, and I was very bad at this when I first started. I was part of Empower Network for a month. I promoted that a little bit, and then I went to GDO, did that for 2 months, went to something else, went to VitaCup. And that's back in the day, but if you think about it, if I'm watching myself, I'd be like, wait a second, this guy is going from one thing to another thing to another thing. Wait a second. Yeah. So when I promote something, I tell myself from the start, this is for the long haul, and I'm not going to be flaky about it, and so that's why it's good, yes, to have a different pre-frame page. If you do a video on YouTube saying a case study that you're going through, and this is how you do it, you're sharing a screen and say, hey guys, do me a favor. I would love to see you on the inside. Go ahead and click on the link below. You go to a join page, and you can join right there. Something like that with a call to action. so you don't have to go from there to a sales page again. Because the mentality of somebody's like, wait a second, I just got sold on it. Now I got to watch another sales video. I see your point. It's mixing things up. It's being, it's being an entrepreneur. It's being creative with things. And I think that's a great idea. So everybody can do that. You just don't, here's another thing. Don't overthink it. And here's another thing. This is why Bob has always been very skeptical about that. Not want to make promises you can't keep. And so that's why, you want to make sure that if you do a video that which I don't see anybody that would do something like, say, you're going to guarantee this, or, you want to make sure that they understand,
$1 million in the next hour.
Yeah, you got to do the work. So it's all with learning. Nancy, I think it's great that you jumped on and you asked the question, hey, Dave Prosser's in the house. What is up?
Our hero.
Muted. Lee, where's your dog?
You're muted, Dave.
Where's Lee's dog?
Forget Lee's dog.
I'm muted.
Forget Lee's
So we can hear you
dog.
now.
What's your dog's name?
Clooney.
Uni?
Clooney. Just like Jordan.
Hey, there's a dog back there with somebody else.
That's my wife.
Okay. And there's Socks. Come on, Socks.
Eat the pillow, Socks.
There he is.
Hey, wow, Socks live. Look at that.
Everybody's got dogs.
Every entrepreneur has a dog.
So no, I think it's great. And does anybody have any thing they want to else share? Patricia, what do you got? Anything?
Not sure how to connect my new affiliate link on ClickFunnels.
Yes, and we need to get together on that.
Okay.
It's actually, it's very simple.
Oh, good.
We'll get that set up for you.
Thank you.
And Jerry, you got anything?
Not right now, Fred. I took off for, I'm like Nancy. I need to do my videos, have them side by side, and get everything up and going. And that's where I'm at right now. That other boot camp I was in is done. Although I am going to do the advance, but that's not for 3 weeks. So my focus now is I want to get TDA going, because I think I'm going to make some money quicker that way than I will with what other I'm in. So I'm going to focus on TDA for right now. I do have like that list from some solo ads I got before. I have never sent out an email. So that's going to be hard to reconnect with them. And I just need to get this ball rolling.
One thing too is Jerry showed me, because I had a talk with her a couple days ago. You said you watched the TDA videos, correct? And you took notes?
Yes.
Show them your notes. Maybe you can, if you wouldn't mind, share them maybe with Nancy, if that might help her out, But she literally typed these notes out, and they're amazing. So she's actually a court reporter as well. So that's pretty awesome. But no, I think that some people, you like videos instead, right, Nancy?
Well, you mean to watch the videos?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? I just, even when I was taking college courses, I find that I'm better having someone, show me something than trying to read instructions. I do better, when I can see something. A visual is much easier for me.
Okay.
And that's kind of where I was at as well. I mean, I have to have it all. I have to have like my notes in front of me. I have to have like the video going that shows me how. So I understand that completely. I have to have a kind of all of them.
I think if I do it, if I focus and I keep where I can keep doing it and keep watching, and like Demetra said, or you said it, Fred, one window open where I'm watching the video and the other window open, to start setting up or whatever. I can do it kind of one thing at a time, where I'm trying to set up and learn I just have
without disruptions.
Right. I just have to keep doing it, and I need enough time. And I may have to watch the video 3 or 4 times before things are understandable where I know what I'm doing. You know, because some stuff to me, I say it's like a foreign language. I don't know. You know, it's like you keep watching, you keep hearing, and then all of a sudden it clicks. You know, all of a sudden you understand it. You know, so
That's exactly how it works. That's exactly how it works. I promise.
And well, I think, and all of you who are 50 or older might understand. Like, I notice my brain definitely does not work the way it did when I was in my 30s. It doesn't. It takes longer. Sometimes it doesn't click. It really, and I'm not making excuses, like it really, I notice a big difference. And so it seems to take me longer to really pick things up. Once I do, I'm fine.
It's exciting, though.
Yeah. And once you pick it up, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we've all felt that at some stage. I mean, I'm pushing 40, and I don't remember most of my 20s because of the amount of drugs and drink I used to do. And now it does take a little bit longer to retain that information, just like as if I was 50 or 60. But, you know, you just got to keep doing it. And, you know, the more you, even when you're going to bed at night, leave trainings playing, you know, put them on your phone, put them on your computer, leave it playing in the background, and your brain subconsciously takes that information in. You know, you just got to really immerse yourself with it. You know, while you're cooking dinner, have a training playing in the background. It's all the time, immerse yourself in it. And the more you do that, it's like anything. You know, it will snap, and you will actually soak it in. And light bulbs will be, you know, going off all the time around you. That's what I found.
And I have learned as I've got, you know, like before I even started this, like in Facebook, I didn't even know anything about creating ads and I've learned all that. I haven't made any money on anything yet, but it's terrible because I've spent so much money on different, like Jerry said, like boot camps and courses online.
Well, let me stop you there. What have you taught to other people?
What was that?
What all that information that you've learned, what have you taught to other people? What have other people learned from you? Have you put trainings together? Have you made YouTube videos teaching what you've learned? See,
no.
That's the way you really learn something. To take something in and to make it your own, you've got to teach it to other people. And the more you can teach to other people, the greater your capacity to learn more.
Right.
And the more valuable you become to the marketplace. And the only thing that you get paid for in the marketplace is the value that you bring. You got to make yourself personal value. So when you learn something, my advice to you would be to shoot a video, make that your own, and teach it to other people. And then people will want to learn from you. People will be waiting for your emails to come out because they know that you're going to be bringing something of value.
I have to agree with Dave there as well. And like most, you know, internet marketing opportunities, it really does come down to branding yourself. It's not the physical product you're selling; it's actually yourself. You're actually selling yourself.
Right, like they talk about branding, like you brand yourself. Like that's what I need to work on. That's what I'm just starting out now, trying to do.
You know, a lot of people make the mistake. They think branding means, you know, getting a nice web page and, you know, making a site all fluffy and everything. People don't give a shit about that. People care about results, and as long as you're getting results and people see them results, your brand happens automatically.
Yeah, I started out, you know, I'm part of an MLM, and I didn't know anything when I started. So I made all the mistakes everybody makes. You know, you put it on Facebook, and you know, you find eventually that no one's going to do anything because you're doing it all wrong, and that, you know, you learn from your mistakes. But
exactly.
I really knew nothing, so now that's, you know, like I said, I paid all this money to all these different things. And I won't say I wasted it because I did learn a little from each one I did, but not enough, you know. So I feel like
I think you got to look at it with a different mindset. I mean, if you're learning information and you immediately started putting out videos and teaching that information, what you paid money for and what you've learned would have a completely different impact on your business. So it's not really about what you've paid for and you've learned. It's about what you've done with that information. Let me tell you, all this information we buy in any product, all the stuff we're learning in digital affiliates, all the stuff that you pay 25 grand for in a mastermind, all this stuff can be found online anywhere if you really search for it. People pay for convenience. They pay for products to have all that information put in front of them in a certain way. They pay to learn from somebody that they like, respect, and trust. They pay for that person to teach them. So the information is all there. Marketing is really learning the information, making it your own, and putting it out there. Because, you know, new stuff is happening all the time on Facebook, but there's a million people that are right on that trend and making YouTube videos and teaching. And those are the people that are in the spotlight. Those are the people that people look up to because they're teaching other people. They learn this stuff and they teach. Really, I mean, it's that simple. You just got to break marketing down into its simplest form.
Well, I guess I quit then, Dave.
Hey,
We're
Bob,
done.
Bye.
Yeah. Turn it on YouTube. You don't need anybody else. It's true. It is true, but.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding. No, he's right. Most of the stuff is available online.
It is, yeah.
But
you can go to YouTube and learn anything. You can.
But here's one little tip for you, okay? And me and James were talking about that just the other day. Is, you know, a lot of times for like these case studies, it's like we go mind blank. We're like, oh crap. Like not all the time, but it's like, oh, what should we show them this week, you know? And we're like, oh, let's go look around. What are people selling, just to get an idea? Because we already know a lot of this stuff, so we'll just go around and get ideas and be like, oh, we could go teach on that. But one of the problems is you go buy these like JVZoo products and Warrior Forum products. The problem is what we found is if they're not already making, all right, if what you want to make is $20,000 in 6 months, like, you know, most of their sales pages say like, oh, I made 20,000, I made 50,000. I mean, by all means, go buy that product and go make that money. What we do is any of the training, we have a rule around here, any of the trainings that we buy, James and I, they have to already be making millions and millions of dollars, period. Okay. And yeah, you can go out and get it for free, but I don't know. See, so for my results, the best results I had are from consulting, from getting coaching from other people, paying them thousands of dollars, or buying big ticket products that have a lot of value that we could bring back.
And that's my point as well, Bob. You know, people pay for the value that, you know, you bring to them, the value that you put in the marketplace. I mean, you can go and pay the money to learn all that stuff, and people want that information. They respect you for teaching and the way you put the information together. And, you know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think she needs to do is,
right.
You know, instead of just going through all these courses, start taking the information that she's learning and actually putting it out there in videos and, you know, sending nuggets to her list, sending training videos, and you know, then she becomes more valuable straight away.
One of the biggest things.
I need to build a list. I don't even have a list.
Right here.
You know, you can start doing that with the training inside TDA. You know, you can start that today.
Well, the biggest thing that most people, they think it's too simple of a thing is you learn one thing that drives you traffic, that builds you. You know, 99% of marketers can't even generate a single lead. So if you could generate a lead and show that, not just a lead, but, you know, you can generate 30, 40, 50 leads and show that in a case study video on how you did it, even if it was buying a solo ad. Because still, to this day, 99%, everybody wants to think they know they could just go buy a solo ad and build a list and make sales, but nobody actually does it, right? So even if you're reteaching it to them, showing them results, there's a great chance they never even have done it. So that could be a simple, easy lead magnet for you to do. And if you're talking about branding, one of the fastest ways to brand is to build a lead magnet. Just find one thing that you're awesome at, that you're getting leads in. You don't have to be rich from it. And just say, look, here's how I generate all these leads. Because here's one thing I found that's very common with all entrepreneurs. Every entrepreneur I know thinks they're the best salesman in the world. So if they're getting leads, they think they could make sales. So if you could show them you're getting leads and show them in a case study, all of a sudden you're branded. You're like, you know, you're Queen Nancy, right? You're awesome. Like everybody loves you now because you showed them how to generate leads. And then to follow up with that, you just show them more ways. You could even just tweak it and say, oh, look at my results on here. Look at this. Look at this. And all of a sudden they're following you. Now they believe you're a real marketer. So when you go to sell something, they're actually going to buy something You know, so that's one of the fastest ways we break into any niche is we show, it doesn't matter if it's weight loss niche or whatever, we just show, here's how. We show a fast result, do this, boom, build a list, prove it to them, and then now all of a sudden you're branded, your name.
That's just to interject here as well. That's exactly what we've been doing with Instagram recently. I don't know if you guys use Instagram at all, but if you use the right hashtags and you upload screenshots of every little success that you have, people start following you and start clicking on your profile link. So I've had like probably 2-3, it's not a lot, but I've probably had 2-3 leads from Instagram already. So I highly suggest that you check out Instagram as well. It's pretty neat.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, there's a million programs out there. People just want to see results. And if you could show people results in your videos, one of those people that's watching your videos is going to be just like you. And they're going to resonate with you. They're going to see where you came from. They're going to say, wow, she's just like me and she's generating leads. And they're going to say, well, I want to work with this gal. She can show me. I relate to her. And then you're going to make a couple of sales. And then you're going to make another video. And you're going to say, here's how I recruited 2 or 3 people into my business. And then you're going to put that video out, and then another couple of people are going to go, wow, she's just like me, and she's from people. And then they're going to recruit more, and you just keep on building like that, just building off your successes.
Here's another thing that I always see, even you, Dave. I haven't seen a lot of everybody else's stuff, but here's one thing I've noticed as well. So when you're doing these videos, you're trying to brand yourself, be you. Okay, so the trick with branding is you don't want to build a big list of people on a fake front. Like you're just trying to build this big, massive list of just people that like whatever your lead magnet is. You want people that actually like your attitude and everything. So you go on there. I mean, I hate to say it like
you
this.
Ever felt like a piece of shit?
Right. If you cuss, freaking cuss in it. If you freaking whatever, just show who you really are as fast as possible. Scare out the people that won't like you in the long haul, and that's how you build a real tribe. That's how you build a real audience. I mean, that's so figure out like what is your hobbies. I tell James all the time, he likes his office. Okay, he lives 10 minutes from the beach. Don't tell him I said this. But like, I'll be like, dude, get out of your freaking house. You live at the beach. Go freaking do a video on the beach. You know what I mean? And you know, like that's just showing people, you know, the background is that's where they want to be and all that stuff. You guys could do that. It doesn't matter. Like I live in Ohio. I mean, I guess I could go walk through the woods or something with the leaves changing, and some people might like that, but I don't know.
I'd love to see that, bro.
What?
I'd love to see that.
You already have that. Yeah,
I do that every day in Seattle too.
I see you with socks every single day. See, I know your dog name.
He's going to be snowboarding this winter.
I don't know socks, dude. I don't know socks.
I'm getting the GoPro camera out, and I'm going to snowboard. See, that's branding right there.
Socks has its own hashtag.
So, anyways, what are you doing, Jerry? You branding? Yeah, you are. You're doing your videos. I see them.
Well, through the boot camp, that forced me into doing my videos.
Awesome.
Which, in doing them, I have at least accepted myself.
Boom.
You know, it took me a long time, but after I did the videos, it's like, this is who I am, and I'm okay with that now. Where before, it was like, I'm not doing these videos.
Rockstar.
But, you know, I'm there now. That's one step. A couple of questions that I do have for you, Bob, though, is
sure.
Where do I go, other than maybe a YouTube video, to find out how to do to set up your email responses? And also, do I do like a Google Hangout to show like my screen, you know, on how to do something if I do
For a lead magnet?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you can. I mean, that's one of the simpler ways. You could just do a Google Hangout on air and just have it record your screen and talk at the same time, and then have that as a lead magnet. As far as the autoresponder, like writing emails and stuff, I think you're an Automated Profits, aren't you?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, she's gonna be.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm gonna get her in there.
Yeah, you got in. You're already in.
Okay.
So yeah, in there is like a lot of copy and how to write emails the right way.
All right.
So just jump in there, and that's some of my, you know, how to get the most clicks and all that fun stuff. And I am right now building a bunch of emails for you guys as well. But I know you're talking about just in general how to write good emails. So yeah, just do a Google Hangout on air and record it, and it'll go in your YouTube back office, and then you can give away that video.
All right.
And don't stream any of your your copyrighted music or they'll just take it down right away. We've had that happen on 2-hour-long hangouts that we were going to turn into auto webinars where we had like 500 plus people like live, and it was like, we're like, oh, this is like the best one ever. We closed so many sales. And then all of a sudden Google's like, this video has been taken down for copyright issues. And we're like, oh, because I played like 5 seconds of a song, you know, in the background. It's crazy. Don't ever do it.
He loves Liza Minnelli. He does.
I don't even know.
You don't even know who that is.
Lucille Ball's daughter.
Who's that?
Lucille Ball, Lucy and Desi.
Yeah.
I Love Lucy.
So what's everybody doing today? Wait, nobody's working on anything? It's all good. All right. Well, I have to get back to work. But it's great seeing all of you.
Yeah, thank you for all your words of wisdom. I appreciate everyone helping me. You know, I feel bad because I know like other people know it, so I feel like they're being bored, hearing all the stuff they've already done. But I appreciate everybody giving me their suggestions and advice. It's really
just do it. Just do it. No matter how bad you think it is, just do it and put it out there and get it done and start generating leads with it.
Example of Nike branding. Nike branding. Just do it.
I have to put it together.
Shia LaBeouf.
I barely ever edit anything anymore, and most of the stuff I'll leave the I used to take out every single I used to be terrified of the camera. I dropped out of high school because of oral presentations. I couldn't stand being in front of people. It took me 10 years to do my first webinar. Okay? And then finally I was forced into a webinar with 500 people on it because the guy backed out on me and I had to literally take his place or it wasn't going to be held. And I'm like, I thought while I was doing it, I was doing horrible. Like, you know how when you're live, I don't know if you ever experienced this, but like all of a sudden you're thinking of words to say, but like in your mind, it took like 5-10 seconds to think of the word. But like when you play it back, it really wasn't that long at all. Like you look like when I played back my first one, I'm like, I did a lot. I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? So just do it and stop overthinking everything and just freaking do it. That's all there is to it. Just grab one thing, do it, start sending traffic to it. You're done. And then just go from there. And then what's going to happen is all it takes is just a few people to give you praise, and that gives you the confidence to keep going and going and going and going. And you'll be fine. All right, I got to go. Good seeing all of you guys. I'll let Fred close it out.
Thanks, Bob.
We shall close it out. You guys hit me up. Jerry, if you want me to, I can make you a video on that, on how to do, we need a video on how to do something.
The email auto responders, and then also the Google Hangout, like if I wanted to show somebody how to do something on my screen.
Okay. Do me a favor. Can you shoot me a message on Facebook with that exactly what you said?
Okay, I will.
Awesome. And anybody else that has any issues? Guys, thank you. Jerry, Rick, Pat, Nancy, Demetrius. Awesome, Demetrius. I appreciate it. Lee.
Thank you. Thank you, Fred.
Dave, Cox, Adnan, and Marty. Marty, I had a question at the bottom. Take screenshots of backup parts of pictures. This resource.
Bye, Dave.
Marty, hit me up if you could on Facebook with that, and I can see what I can come up with on these questions for you, okay? I know you have a microphone, so I will get the handle. But you guys all rock, and until next time, have a wonderful time.
Thanks.
Thank you, Fred.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.